I'm back. I'm going to do an updated highlight and contour video. I tried to film this the other day, but the sunlight was just too bright. I think the lighting's kind of okay now. I'm going to bring you in closer. Right, I've done my foundation and my eyebrows, and that's it. For foundation, I used a mix of the Rimmel Wake Me Up and the Match Perfection, just one pump of each, and it just gives you a bit of a dewy look. I can't wear this all on its own because it's too shimmery, because I am quite oily, so I have to mix it with the Match Perfection, which I find it's brilliant for my skin type. Right, out of breath. First thing I'm going to do is use this very battered collection concealer. It's the Last Imperfection concealer, 16-hour wear, and it's in the shade Fair, which is the lightest. So I've got to try and scrape some out of the bottom, and what I do is I place it obviously under the eye. Now I'm going to show you some of the tips that I've picked up from other YouTube people, and I just do it like that down to the side of my nose because that helps slim the nose also. And because I've got quite a round face, I don't want to do the whole bring it right out on the top of your cheekbone, so I just go that far because I don't want it will just widen your face and make your face even more wider if you happen to have a face like a football like I do. Do the same again. Then highlight any other bits that you want to. And I'll just do a streak down my nose. And my Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. That's it for highlight. Then you get one of these cheap disposable sponges. I get mine from the pound shop. Spray it, set and spray. Get it all wet. Then blend out these bits first. And then what you do is you look up, because I have loads of fine lines. This is a really good way of doing it if you have fine lines. So look up and pounce that sponge right up and get it all. And same with down your nose, in that bit there by your nose. And again, look up and pounce that in really well. Like that. Then I'm going to get some, it's just normal face powder, but it's like a shade lighter than I would normally wear. You can't really see. But yeah, it's a shade lighter. You can use transparent powder. Same sponge that's damp. And just stamp that in. And then just go over the other areas. And you might have a bit too much on there, but what I'm going to do is let it cook, which is what drag queens do to set their contour. It just keeps it really clean. So next step is going in with another collection Last Imperfection concealer, and this is in the shade Dark. And what I do with this is just do a line in the hollows of my cheeks, like so. Put a little bit under my bottom lip. And then I try and make sure I haven't got too much on my applicator. And I just do slight contour around the nose. You can't really see that much, right? Slight contour, that looks like it's gone a bit crazy. Then with this, it's like it must be, I think it's a blush brush. I just spray it with setting spray again. And then once I've blended the initial bit, I kind of do a little bit up the side, especially if I've got my hair up like this. Work it into the hairline, and then I go down a little bit onto the jaw. The reason I don't draw any onto the jawline is because I don't want it too harsh, because sometimes I can end up with like an orange double chin, and the double chin's not attractive in the first place, especially not when it's colour of a Dorito. So just blend that. Blend that all in. Especially the nose contour, you want to kind of pat it out with your finger after. And then I just like to go in between with my foundation brush. Just kind of really mash it together. Then I take my normal foundation, my normal powder, face powder, and this is just the Collection Sheer Loose powder. And I just tap that into the lid. And I use this to set the areas where I haven't set, like I don't put it over where I've put the highlight. And as you can see, I'm like proper tapping it in. Then what I do with it is I do sweep under when there's no powder left, and make sure any excess powder is gone. Like so. Right, so now that's done, I'm going to add a little bit more colour to the contour. I prefer a stronger contour. Obviously, what you feel comfortable doing is fine. I'm just going to use this round top brush and this Makeup Gallery Good to Glow matte bronzer. It's just from the Pound Shop. And this is almost like a transition colour, because I will add a darker colour. Kind of blending it into where you put the concealer. I'm not adding any more to my nose, because I actually think that doesn't look too bad. And again, you're not putting tons of this on. Just like so. Then I'm going to take this rather grubby looking pink tease blusher, and it's Radiance, and it looks like that. Again, Pound Shop purchase, can't go wrong. Which brush shall I use? I'll use this Avon contour brush. Don't put too much on at once with this, because it is quite dark. And then I'm just concentrating that right at the lower edge of that contour. You see the difference between that one and that one. But obviously not everybody wants a very strong contour, but I like a good strong contour. I like the drag queen look, personally. Where did the brush I've just used go? Right, I can't find that other brush, but I'm just gonna properly meld them together with my powder brush. And that's that. The only thing I will do is add a bit of a glittery highlight. I'm actually going to use this highlight here, and this is from the Blush and Highlight palette by Vivo. And I'm just going to use this little brush by Hair and Makeup Addiction. So adding that to the top of my cheekbones. Just for a bit of a glow. Cupid's bow. And give you a bit of a fuller pout. Tip of my nose. And I'm going to do just above my eyebrows because it helps them appear a bit more lifted. And who doesn't need an eye lift? There you go. So then at this point you can add blush, which I will do, and again I'm going to use this Peachy blush from this, and I'm just going to use my blush brush from Hair and Makeup. I'm going to blend that in to where I did my contour. As you can see, I'm not doing that apple of your cheek trick where you smile and go like that, because A, I do bitchy resting face, and my face is literally like this the whole time, so it doesn't move. Because when you are, especially me, because I'm getting a bit more wrinkly now, so if you do that and then put your blush on, your blush is going to end up like right here, and it just looks, on me personally, it looks weird, so I just do that. And there you go, that's the end of this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye!